Hello. Man, I really just pasted this, like... I really just pasted this together and was just like, yo, let's go. Like, I really just wanted to get started with this stream, like, immediately right away. Like, man, I have been up all night. Like, I just got some sleep. I just got, like, a couple of hours of sleep or something like that. But still, man, I've been up all night because I knew for sure there was going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. I knew, even though it wasn't confirmed, I knew there was going to be a trailer. And sure enough, there was a trailer. So, unfortunately for you guys, I've already watched the bejesus out of both of these trailers. So, I can't give you a live reaction right now. But, I recorded my reaction. But unfortunately, XSplit wanted to be stupid and discolor them. So rather than, we're going to look at those later. You're going to look at my reactions to the thing later. And for right now, we're going to look at the trailer. And then we're going to dissect the trailer. So, I hope you guys will be interested in that. We're going to look at the trailer. Then, you know, dissect it. I, you know, still get a hype on these trailers, so you'll still see some hypeness from me, but we're going to watch it, then we'll go through slowly, dissect it, figure out what are the very important things in this trailer. So, let's go and do that.
Peggy 12.
This is for if you haven't seen the trailer, you can watch it with me. If by somehow you have not seen this trailer and you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. Let me turn on subtitles.
だってノーバディを引き連れてるのは元13機関だろ。ああ、新13機関ってのにも入ってる。
Yo, Sora back. Sora is back.
新13機関のマールーシャ。あえて久しぶりと言わせてもらおう。ソラ。
久しぶり？知ってる？
お前の記憶になくても。私はお前のことをよく覚えている。
Interesting. Yo, I can't wait for us to start going dissecting this trailer. But for right now, I'm gonna shut up and let's watch it.
あの黒いモヤモヤをやっつけるぞ。作戦開始だ。ワン、ツー。待て。
真心込めて脅かします。危ない。
Oh, look at Sully! It's Sully, man. Alright.
こんなとこ見られたら。こんにちは。俺は空だよ。君は人間を見ても平気なんだね。マイクはザスケ。違うよ、ブー。俺がマイクだよ。
Man, I was pumping up so much. You guys are gonna see when I show my first reaction.
マイクはザスキーだろ。
The gameplay. Yo, oh man, this looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. Like, this looks so good. Wisdom form! That's basically wisdom form. You cannot tell me that's wisdom form. Look at this animation. I cry every time I see it. Look at this. Yo, he's using Trinity Limit with himself? And Vanitas music? This Vanitas music is so good. Vanitas theme is so good right now. Oh my god. This looks so good. Yo, twin yo-yo. Straight up bowling with Mike?
お前の心に眠る俺の半分が必要だ。バニタス。ベンテス、そんなところに隠れていたとはな。俺の心の残滓。
Yo, Sora's like, get off me. Sora's like, gone thought. He's just like, get that hand off of me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, I guess I could show you guys my first reaction now to the trailer. And then we'll start analyzing this trailer, and the Japanese trailer. We're not going to go too far into the Japanese trailer. We're just going to show you guys some differences that I found in the Japanese trailer, which mainly pertains to, like, gameplay. And then we'll look at the second trailer. The second trailer is going to go by very quickly. It's mainly just the last scene in the second trailer. So, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my reaction. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I did record the reaction, but for some reason, XSplit is really stupid and discolored the whole thing. So, I can show you guys, but it kind of looks
it's not even
pretty bad. Alright, let me fast forward to when I actually started watching the trailer. Oh god, is it actually...
Let's look at the hype! Look at the hype! Let's look at the hype!
Yo, why is it like this? See, this is what I said when I said that it's looking like it recorded really bad. Just look at this. Look at this quality right now. All right, let me full screen this. This is a bad quality. Just so you know, the quality is really bad. But you mainly want to listen to how hype I sound rather than how bad the video looks.
Let's look at the hype. Someone look at the hype. Someone look at the hype, yo.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go.
Yo, what's going on? Marluxia! Marluxia's look at the hype!
Oh yeah, I didn't know most anything until going into this trailer, just so you know.
Yo, Sora, you are looking bad, beautiful. Goofy doing that.
Now, when I did that, that was like saying Goofy was doing the same pose he was doing from the
You're looking mad
trailer.
beautiful. Marluxia. What are they talking about?
And also, I didn't know the subtitles at this point. And like I said, this looks really bad. The quality of this looks really bad. That's because XSplit just screwed up while I was recording.
Some Toy Story stuff? Yo! Monster Sync is real! Monster Sync is real! Look at Sora! Yo, look at Sora! Look at Sora! Goofy's eyes!
Man, the quality of the video is slowly getting worse and worse, which is kind of making me laugh. Like, XSplit was just slowly like, I just can't do this, I just don't want to. Donald has only one eye.
Yo, Sora, it's looking some gameplay. Yo, this way. Yo, you doing this guy?
Yeah.
Yo, look at Sora, yo. Oh my goodness, look at this.
The funny thing is, this wasn't me trying to put on an act. I was just really this excited.
I was saying it was gonna be Keyblade Gauntlets. I called Keyblade Gauntlets.
Which it was actually Claws, but that's still funny either way.
And it was Keyblade Gauntlets. Yo, Thunder looks so good. Oh my god, this world looks so cool. Yo, what Triform was that? Yo, Sora swimming? Yo, is that Ariel as a summon? Ariel?
Man, I'm still excited just
Magic
watching this trailer.
Mirage Rod? This music is hype! This music's
Yo,
hype!
when I heard this part, it's like reminded me of the Vegeta's boss fight.
Yo, is that attraction flow? Whoa!
For once, I actually kind of shut up during that. What was that sound it just made?
Yo, it's the goblin. I call yo-yos. Dream Eaters?
Oh yeah, this is my reaction to the Japanese trailer. I do have a reaction to the English trailer, but I'm not going to show it.
Vanitas? What is Vanitas doing? What is Vanitas doing in Monsters, Inc?
Yo, man, I was just like, what is going on? Yeah, okay, okay.
Coming 2018.
Alright, I think that is enough for that bad quality thing. So let's get down to the actual analysis of the trailer. A few things that I want to get off right now, just in case you might not know this information. For a few things to know. One, Kingdom Hearts are... The release date of Kingdom Hearts 3 is guaranteed. Like, I mean, like, this is not something that, oh, a news outlet put this out in the interview or something like that. No, this is, like, directly said from the fan event that Kingdom Hearts 3's release date is going to be announced at E3. So E3 is going to be very big for Kingdom Hearts because the release date's going to come out. So we got a release date coming out for Kingdom Hearts 3, plus we got more Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff coming out. Plus another trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. He said that the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts 3, there was actual gameplay at the fan event. They didn't get to show us because it was only for people at the event. But the gummy ships look open world. Gummy ships are open world now. Like, you can explore it as an open world now. There's two modes. There's exploration mode, then there's actual combat mode. And the people who was there said that it looks like Star Wars. Like, it looks like a Star Wars-esque battle. Like, that's how big the battles are looking now. Kind of looking like Star Wars-esque battles. They talked a little bit about the progression of the game. They said that there's basically 3 tiers of worlds. The first, like, tier of worlds, or first part of the game, is 90% done. The second part of the game is like 60% done. And he didn't even say anything about the last part, because he said that it's something he's always wanted to do, even since he was working on Final Fantasy. So that means this goes all the way back to... This has to be big. Some people are theorizing it might actually be a Star Wars world, but I don't know. I really would be indifferent if it was a Star Wars world, because I'm kind of indifferent towards Star Wars. I've only watched episode 1, to tell you the truth. I'll fix that eventually, but it's not something on my radar right now. Another thing that they said is that they saw the town entangled, and it's filled with NPC walking around and talking and interacting. So it's not a barren world, like, you know, in like Kingdom Hearts 2 and everything else. The worlds are populated. So that's another thing to be very excited about. You know, populated worlds. Was there anything else? I don't think there was really anything else to be excited for. Is there? If there was anything else that I need to think about, I'll tell you guys. Oh yeah, there is at least one more world to be announced. And, there's going to be more than 9, at least more than 9 worlds. At least more than 9 worlds. So expect more than 9. Alright, let's go through and analyze this trailer. We're going to go through it frame by frame like somebody like Dean would, but we're going to go through and slowly pick apart this trailer as best we can. Now, the first thing about this Marluxia part, there's not much to pick apart and analyze about it, but there is to say that it does make sense. You know, Sora and the gang, they wouldn't remember Marluxia because Marluxia, you know, they were in the Chain of Memories and they forgot everything from Chain of Memories. But this does create a plot hole, because how in the world is Marluxia here when his nobody was destroyed and then sealed in Castle Oblivion? So how did he get out of Castle Oblivion? Now, that's not to say that there's no way, young Xehanort could have went and unsealed him. Young Xehanort could have went and unsealed him. Xehanort could have went and unsealed him. So there's no way of saying that there's no way. And also, if it so happens that he's a good guy, there's no saying that Lee didn't go and unseal him. But he's probably a bad guy, so you know we've seen his nobody's around, so somebody probably went and unsealed him, or is there's just a big plot hole. I think that's probably all to cover it. Also, another thing to say is Sora is kind of back to his Kingdom Hearts 2 personality. So where he's kind of snarky and he throws out a few disses and jokes and everything like that. Sora in Chain of Memories was kind of okay, but he wasn't the same as he was in Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2. And as we all know, in Dream Drop Distance, Sora was an absolute idiot. If Kingdom Hearts 3, if Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance Sora was the actual Sora, I would actually hate Sora as a character. Like, he was really, really stupid. But Sora right here, you can see, like, he's just kind of throwing out jokes, casually dissing the organization. Sora is back to what he's, to the personality he was in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, you know? I really like it. Alright, I think that's really all that we have to discuss in this part. There's not really much... Oh, this is my YouTube doing that stupid glitch again! To where when I go through frame by frame on something, it just kind of freeze frames. I gotta refresh the page. I hate that my YouTube sometimes does
Peggy
that.
12.
Alright, play. There we go. Alright, there's nothing really to discuss in that part. Now, the Monsters Inc. cutscene. A little bit to discuss in this. There's not really much to discuss in the cutscene, really. Except, let's look at the models real quick. Oh yeah, going back to the first one, Marluxia looks absolutely perfect. I will just say this right now, Marluxia looks perfect. Sora looked godly in Tangled World. Like, Sora looks so good in Tangled World. Donald and Goofy also look good, but that first shot, Sora and Marluxia literally took the cake. When I first saw Sora and Marluxia's model, man, I was going crazy. Now let's look at the Monsters Inc. models. Something kind of looks off about Sora, more particularly his face. I kind of like the design, but it's mainly his face. It doesn't really seem like Sora in a way. It seems like him, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like him. I feel like if they just changed his face a little bit and changed his hair, I think that it would be pretty good. I don't mind the costume design. Goofy. He looks pretty good. I like pretty good. Donald looks perfect. I really like Donald's monster form. I really like that. But, yeah, Goofy looks alright. Sora, I'd say he just needs a tad bit more editing in his face, mainly, to make him look a little bit more like Sora. But that would be it. The Disney models are looking pretty good, too. Look at the detail on Boo's arm. That is some detail. Now, what is Donald doing? What in the world is Donald doing over here in the background? What is this guy doing? He's just over here looking around in the background in his usual, where's the bathroom look? And I'm just like, dude. Now, we can finally get to the gameplay and we can actually start talking about, the analysis can actually start. This is where we're going to start switching between this trailer and the Japanese trailer, just so you know. So first off, you start skydiving in. Now this is kind of interesting to think about. You see that this is a big factory, and Sora's just skydiving into this one specific area. That has to make you think: is this going to be a thing to where you can only jump and skydive into this one area, and everything else is sort of like a death plane, or is this a thing to where you could have skydove all the way to the bottom from any point? And this is just one big map. I'm going to go with this as one big map because that's what they're presenting it as. Also, another big thing to point out, let me point this out while, I can see it. we're back to the command menus. We're back to the command menus that's different for each world. So each world has its own command menu design. Like you can see, you know, got the Monsters Inc. style one, just like in Kingdom Hearts 2. So it changes for each world. Alright, we got Sora casting Thunder. We're actually going to slow down the trailer at this point. There we go. You got casting Thunder. We can also see, kind of throughout the trailer, your party members aren't really doing jack, really. Which is kind of scaring me, but we'll see. Because they... Oh, come on. I didn't even click on that! I didn't even click on that video. I literally just clicked on the thing. Alright, let's go. Back to the trailer. Yo, come on. Let me get a better... Alright, wait. The quality has gone significantly down. Is that 1080p? Why is the quality so terrible? Alright, we'll just play it at normal. Now, about that the Keyblade transformation, there's a couple of things that we can get from that. Let me go back to slow mode. Oh my goodness, I actually stuck with clicking stuff, just so you guys know. Alright. Alright, there we go. From right here, we can see the particle effects of the Keyblade. This is what happened. This is the particles that you get whenever you hit anything with this Keyblade. So you can see that they are like little stars with eyes on it, you know, kind of, you know, appropriate for a monster-themed Keyblade. Also, you can see that when Sora does the Keyblade transformation, his Keyblade turns into a door, and then turns into the claws. Now, his claw attacks, as you can see, kind of remind me of Riku's, claw mode thing that he has in, Dream Drop Distance, his claw mode. So that is also something to keep in mind. Alright, we got nothing really here. Except, as we can see, like, it took a while for you to be able to lock onto those enemies. Like, you can see, it take a while to lock onto those enemies. So, like, at first, like, they all, like, was glowing yellow, and then they started glowing blue. Which kind of shows that, for one thing, it's a thing that happens over time for you to target them. Maybe if you just see them and you just target them and shoot at them, it does a weak attack. If it glows blue, that means you're going to do a stronger magic attack. Second thing, in the last trailer, when Sora was grinding on the rail and Sora was doing the same exact thing, there was a different command menu that was up. It said something about sliding dash or quick dash. Something about getting off the rail or jump and attack. Now it's just a standard menu, which kind of tells us, what is it going to be? Is it going to be a different menu? Is it going to be the same menu? Are you going to have to just, you know, is attack going to be just the attack thing, or are they going to have the different thing? Is there still going to be a dash for on the rails? You know, because, you know, it's the command menu is completely different. This one, it stays the exact same, whereas the other one, it changed. Oh man, is it doing it again? I hate... Alright, I gotta really fix Google Chrome. I really gotta fix Google Chrome.
Peggy 12.
On my computer. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to slow mode for this, because this is when Sora actually starts doing combos, and this is where the differences in the trailers mainly come out. Alright, first thing to note, look at my man Flynn using the pan. Man, iconic from the movie. Iconic from the movie. This man is about to go around in this world swinging a pan, defeating Heartless. Man, this dude literally just grabbed a pan and was like, you know what? I'm about to go destroy some Heartless. Wild, actually. And then you got good old Rapunzel over here. Think about this. Did you ever think for a second that you would be playing a Kingdom Hearts game fighting with Rapunzel? Another thing, think about it. You're fighting with a princess, man. There has never been, I don't think there's ever been a time really in Kingdom Hearts that you've ever fought with a princess in your team. In fact, I think this is the second time you've ever had a female in your party. I think the only other female party member that you've ever had is Mulan. Yeah, this is the second ever female party member that you've ever had. The only other one is Mulan. I'm really trying to think on this so that way I'm not like spouting like, you know, BS. But I think that that's actually true. So that's actually wow. You can also see the particle effects for this Keyblade right here as well. Now let's look at Sora's oh man, I did it again. Okay, thank you. Let's look at Sora's ground combo. He's kind of got his regular Kingdom Hearts 3 ground combo. But right there, you saw that right there, right? Sora has guard break. So that means he is going to have some like combo finishers and special attacks in his regular Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora form from Kingdom Hearts 2. Because that was guard break, and Sora's only had that in Kingdom Hearts 1. But as you can see, he automatically disengaged right after the guard break, which means he did a guard break and then he immediately backed up. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts 2, after you do a guard break, you're kind of like vulnerable for a few frames and then you can back up. Here it's like Sora did the guard break and then immediately backed up, which kind of shows that Sora is going to be a lot more, is going to have a lot more movement in this game. There's not going to be as much lag. It's going to be a lot more momentum based. I'm just kind of scared that that might equal maybe like, you know, I don't know how that's going to make enemies. Are enemies going to be really easy to take out? Is the threat of enemies going to be crowd control? Or is it going to be to where enemies just don't stagger, just like in the handheld titles? Which isn't really good in the first place. That's why I kind of like Kingdom Hearts 2. You can kind of strategize because you have your stagger. Like, you have attacks that can stagger. But then at the same time, you don't want to rely on those attacks that stagger because enemies have revenge values. Which means you can't just keep attacking an enemy because they stagger. You have to attack them, then know when they're going to counterattack, because they will counterattack. Whereas in, like, Dream Drop Distance, or for example, the Vanitas boss fight, Vanitas will just teleport out of your combo mid-combo, so you're never going to get a full combo on him, because you could just hit him once, and then he's like, you know what, I don't want to be in your combo. You hit him once, I don't want to be in your combo. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts 2, it would have been like, you got a combo on him, you might have gotten a second combo on him, then that's when he teleports out, and it's always consistent. So let's keep going through. Now, Thunder's looking good. Thunder's looking good. Thunder's looking good. Let's go back. So as you can see, when he used Thundaga, he unlocked Thundagza. So, but that was, wait, go back. Ooh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that right there. So, as we could see, now I'm pretty sure that they like up the value, so it's way easier to be able to get situation commands, probably for trailer purposes, so that way they could show very, very flashy stuff very easy. Because you can see Sora has like that much health at the beginning of the game. I don't think that's really going to happen. And also he has tier 3 and tier 4 magic spells from the beginning of the game. I also don't think that's how it's going to be. But, if we look, his guard break brought him up to 2 gauges. Guard break brought him up to 2 gauges. And then his disengage roll brought him up to a 3rd gauge. Which, that's something to keep in mind, that his roll did damage. So that means rolls will deal damage to enemies. Actually, let's go back and see if that did any knockback or stun damage. It did. It knocked enemies back. It did. It knocked enemies back. So that means that his disengage roll does, like, knock enemies back. Probably doesn't deal that much damage, but it will knock enemies back, which is important to think about. Yeah, I think that's about it. The fact that that did that was pretty interesting. Also worth noting that even though he did mostly physical combos during that sequence, his Mirage Tower, or whatever it's called, it didn't renew. Now, if you look, Rapunzel is spinning around on the trees, and she's leaving behind petals. Very beautiful, man. I'll just tell you this: when I was a kid, I had a crush on Rapunzel. But one thing to keep note of is she's doing this on a tree. So that tells us in this world specifically, or in all the worlds maybe, there's going to be different moves that the NPC will use that's tailored to the environment. Because think about it like this: she's using the environment to her advantage. That's never been done in a Kingdom Hearts game. She's literally swinging on the tree. So that's going to be a move that only activates when you're near trees, and that's cool to think about. She using the environment, and that's never been done. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And now look at this man. Look at this man, Flynn, coming around on a barrel. Like, this dude just coming out of nowhere on a barrel. Who is this man? Riding a barrel into combat? Alright. Yo, now we got wisdom form. Like, this is essentially wisdom form. Look at him. He's kind of just gliding on the ground. He kind of has like a little walk here, but then he goes back to gliding as well. So it kind of looks like it's going to be sort of a wisdom form-esque mode. As we can see also, to go back, look at this right here. I can't really zoom in, but his clothes are blue. What other form has blue clothes? Oh, wait. What was it, I think we're just gonna call it magic form, from the orchestra trailer, when, it might not have been the orchestra trailer, whatever the last trailer that came out was, I can't remember what it was called, but, yeah, I don't think it was the orchestra trailer, but whatever the last trailer that came out was, he had the blue, drive form, so I'm thinking that there's not going to be a drive form specifically for each Keyblade transformation, but there's going to be general drive forms that you can go into, linked to whichever drive you go into. So I think that magic-based Keyblades, like the Star Seeker thing that Sora has, and this Keyblade right here, the Mirage Staff, I'm thinking that they both go into magic form, because they're both blue. At the same time, I also think that the Monsters Inc. I'm theorizing that the Monsters Inc. and the what was the other one? The Toy Story Keyblade. I'm thinking that both of those go into power form. Because although Sora, I mean, either that or there's a new form that's an orange variant. So we would have the blue variant, we would have the red variant, we would have the orange variant, and we would have the yellow variant at this point. Which we mean we have power, magic, guard, and whatever the orange one would be. But if the orange one is just red, that means we have power, magic, and guard form so far. But this is definitely magic form because it's blue. Unless that's supposed to be purple. Now that could be purple. Maybe I'm just, I'm colorblind and that's actually purple. Or it's a deeper purple, or it's a deeper blue. It might be a completely different form and I might be stupid, so... But that's just what I'm seeing, because that looks blue to me. Also, we can see we got, the green, enemies. Now, you can see Rapunzel and Flynn running. Which means they're kind of like ignoring Sora and walking along the path. Which means that they're not going to be in like Kingdom Hearts 2. Because it doesn't look like they're trying to engage the enemy. As you can see, it doesn't look like they're trying to engage the enemy. It looks like they're more ignoring the enemy. So that's something to think about. And we got swimming. Now, swimming's not completely new in Kingdom Hearts. We've had swimming, like, regular swimming before. So it's not like, oh, this game has swimming. Swimming's been in Kingdom Hearts 1. It was in Birth by Sleep. It's been in Kingdom Hearts games before. It's not anything exceedingly new. It's still nice to see, though. Now, okay, listen, look at this. Look at this, look at this. Okay, every single time I see this still, I kind of lose it. I kind of lose it. Not because it's aerial, but because it looks so beautiful. This right here is the background for my computer. This is the background for my computer because it looks so beautiful. I love this animation. this also says a few things. Atlantica's not going to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes. Yes. Another thing that I forgot to say. They're going to have... He did say there's like a old animation from Disney. I can't remember the name of it. But it's like they said they're going to be incorporating it into Kingdom Hearts 3 in some way. So that means, in a way, a Timeless River-esque world or something is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. A Timeless River-esque thing is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, essentially. Don't know what it's going to be, but he said he's going to incorporate that into the game. And I looked up the name when I saw it, and it was like a old animation. But if you want to know what it is, then just go and look up the interviews and all of that stuff. But yo, this animation looks so good, and this confirms Ariel is not, or Atlantica is not a world. Ariel is a summon, and I am 100% sure it's not going to be a genie thing to where you go to the world and you get the summon. No, I don't think it's going to be that. Ariel is a summon. She looks mad beautiful. She's probably going to be a summon that you can only summon in the water. Now, if we go back a few frames, when I first saw this, I didn't recognize it as Ariel when it was going at full frames. I thought it was Shiva at first, and I was like, Sora's summoning Shiva? I thought it was Shiva at first, but yo, Sora's just like, yo, Ariel, get out of here. So beautiful. Yo, that's actually a nobody. Like, you see, that's a Dusk right there. I think that's the first time we've seen a Dusk in the trailer. Wait, okay, I really gotta think. I don't think we've seen Dusk in the Kingdom Hearts 3. Dusk in the Kingdom Hearts 3, Dusk in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer yet. But yo, I mean, of course there's gonna be Dusk in the game. But yo, this is the first time we're seeing this. And also, I guess it is worth noting that what Sora's doing right now is the shot lock for this Keyblade transformation, which would be Spectral Rays. And also, this is one of Marluxia's nobodies as well. Now, this is a spectacle right here. When I saw, man, this is like so cool to look at. He uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu to summon two of him to use Trinity Limit rather than calling Donald and Goofy over. Ain't that funny? Ain't that too funny? Yeah. Now, one thing to note about that, it kind of looks like the range on that is more up and out like this. Because if you can see, the enemies, like, directly below it, like all the enemies that you see down here, they're not really getting hit by the tower. So it's probably more of a ranged attack rather than a hitting enemies that are directly below, that are surrounding you. Because they're not getting hit, unless there's like an explosion afterwards that would hit them. But as it's streaming from right now, it's not really hitting them. There's some of them is looking like it's getting hit. Yeah. Also, worth noting. Hey, how you doing, Donald? Kind of standing there doing nothing. Yo, he cast Blizzard? Yo, did you see that? Donald over there casted Blizzard. Donald's like, get out of here. Alright. Now this, oh man, okay, the music is so good at this part. The music is literally what drove me through this part, because I love Benitez's theme. Oh yeah, if you don't know, this is Benitez's theme that's playing right here. This is Benitez's theme. Earlier we heard Sora's theme. So that means Sora's theme and Benitez's theme. But the only thing is, it's not like it's a Kingdom Hearts 3 exclusive thing. These are the themes that came from the orchestra trailer. So, not the orchestra trailer, the orchestra concerts. So, you know, they're not new specifically for Kingdom Hearts 3. They're from the orchestra. Yo! Okay, we've seen this before, but look at this room! This is so hype of a room. And then he's using to keep the teacups. Now, one thing to note is that he said that attraction flow, which is when you use the attractions, they're going to be a sort of situation command that rarely shows up. But yo, that was pretty hype. I'm trying to, you know, gather my thoughts right now. Wow, I'm just really just like too hyped right now. Oh yeah, the room. So this is supposed to be another room of the toy store, I'm assuming. At first, when I heard that the world was only supposed to be like the outside world leading just to the thing, and then just the toy store, I was kind of scared that the world was going to be really small. But seeing this, I'm kind of not really scared that much anymore. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, we haven't seen a teacups in years. We actually haven't seen the teacups or the attraction flow in years. Now this is looking pretty hype. Just look at this. You have the missiles coming at you and everything. I like the spectacle in this, like the aesthetic in this. It's like you're a toy. You're probably in like this playroom area. I'm assuming you're in a playroom. Because I'm pretty sure the clouds is like, you know, kind of like when you're in a playroom and all the walls are like, you know, the clouds and everything. Kind of something like that. And you're like in a toy city and something like that. I love it. I'm pretty sure this is like, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the link or sort of like the limit for Woody and Buzz. This is going to be Woody and Buzz's limit. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's going to be like a thing that you can only do in this section. I think it's going to be their limits or link. Sort of like how in the other trailer, Sora and Goofy did an attack together. You know, Sora jumped on Goofy's shield, Goofy boosted up in the air, and then Sora threw Goofy into the ground. It's going to be something sort of like that. Now, it's worth noting also, this is something that you can control during it. You can, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to control the rocket however you see fit, and you're able to use rocket strike, so you might be able to like ram into the enemy to deal some damage, and you can also use rocket strike to kind of throw out rockets. By the way, Rip Comet, or Rip Duck Flare. Rip Duck Flare, looks like we got Rocket Rockus now. And this is the finish. So the finish is basically whatever enemy you're targeted onto, Sora just kind of throws it at them. How long will you be streaming? Until I finish analyzing the trailer, so I don't know how long that is, but at the longest, I'm going to be streaming for, at the longest, 1 more hour. That's as long as I can stream. I can only stream 1 more hour. I'm not saying I'm going to be going for 1 more hour. But right now, I'm dissecting the trailer, you know, piece by piece. So, just saying the different things that I noticed about the gameplay and everything like that. So that way we can see the things. Yo, but look at the background right now. Look at the background. It's looking so amazing. I really like the background here. Now right here, we can kind of see that this boss fight kind of has a platforming element to it, which is pretty interesting, and it's definitely going to have to be something we're going to have to play to figure out if the platforming in this game is actually going to be garbage or not, because really think about it, you know, platforming in Kingdom Hearts 1, not that good. Platforming in 0.2, not that good at all. Now, one thing to definitely note is that there is a square right here, which means you can flow chain onto it. So that probably means that during this boss fight, if you're not, they give you the option to either, you know, do that to get to the boss, like, you know, platform up your way and then like sort of like flow motion your way over there, or you can flow chain up there probably. So it gives you, you know, 2 different ways to get up there probably. Now, one thing to really think about this is that his flow motion right now is drawing enemies into him. And it's doing way less damage than normal. So his flow motion is gradually bringing enemies in towards him. So that's pretty hype. Also, Goofy, what are you doing? You're just standing there looking at me. Go and fight some enemies. Why are you just standing there staring at me like, man, I wish I could do that? Now, what was that? So we had Quick Claws. Alright, we was not... I just... Maybe if I go through frame by frame, I'll be able to see what that command is that just popped up for a second. Alright, he does the spin. Yeah, there's just no way. It's like completely whited out. So we just can't even see what that command was. Scream Strike, I have no idea what that is. So the transformation itself actually deals damage as well. It probably does like chip damage. So that's a pretty interesting move. What I'm thinking is it's probably a move that traps the enemy into it. Dee, have you seen the trailer yet? Have you seen the trailers yet? To fix what you guys talked about, do you want me to tell her to give you an hour? Yeah, I would say, like, to come around, like, if she gets here around 1:30, and then she does it then, and then I can just leave for, and then she can just, like, kind of drop me off at, Eagle Bank Arena, so then that way I can just go straight to the game. That would be fine. But yeah, if she can come at 1:30, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, the trailers, yo! Okay, I've been analyzing this the whole time, so I would definitely say, Dee, if you have the time, go back and watch my video after this video comes up, so you can see, like, all the different things that I picked apart from this trailer, because I've seen some interesting things. So much hype indeed. Yo, did you see Monster Sora right now? Do you see this beautiful man, Monster Sora? Alright, let's keep playing. Did you see beautiful man, Marluxia? Alright, let's keep going. So this seems like a move that, like, kind of goes around, comes back in, and then kind of, like, you know, encapsulates them, so it will be a good ranged ability. It seems like the Keyblade, this Keyblade is going to be a really good, like, close to mid-ranged Keyblade transformation, and then the Yo-Yo's still looks like it's going to be very good mid-ranged, maybe a little bit of far-ranged. Or long-ranged. Now this dude literally just picks up Mike and bowls him. But yo, oh yeah, just so you know, I stayed up all night last night because I knew for a fact there was going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. I knew there was going to be a trailer just by the tweets that was going on, and I told you guys last night that there was going to be a trailer. And there was a trailer, and it was so hype. I stayed up all night for it, anticipating it. Oh man. So yeah, there's Dream Eaters. Let me talk about what I feel like is going to be happening with the Dream Eaters. So I think the Dream Eaters is only going to be in this world. I think it's going to be an exclusive just to this world. It's not going to be a thing that Sora's going to be used in every world. I think it has something to do specifically with this world, and I think it also has something to do with Boo's laugh power. I think that Boo's laugh power has something to do with Sora being able to summon Dream Eaters in this world. Because if you think about it, this is the only time we've seen Dream Eaters in the game. It's in this world, and it's only when we see the laugh power gauge. No, I don't think it's going to be an all worlds thing. I've been talking to people about it, and it seems as though like it might have some, because I think that is that in specifically in this, because the thing it also is we've only seen Dream Eaters in this world as well. Not in terms of like these Dream Eaters, but I'm talking about when the leaks first came out, there was a Dream Eater boss specifically in this world. I'm thinking that Dream Eaters and Unversed have something to do specifically with this world. I think that this is going to be the world that's going to have both Dream Eaters and Unversed, because Vanitas is in this world, so there's probably going to be something like that. So I'm thinking that the Dream Eaters and the Nightmares and the Unversed are going to have something to do with this world. They wouldn't make Dream Eaters exclusive in all. I really think it's gonna. No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a one world thing. Because at the same time, why would they make if Unversed are also in the game? Why would they make Unversed a one world exclusive thing? But we all know, but Unversed is not going to be a one world. But Unversed are not going to be in all worlds. Unversed are only going to be in worlds probably that Vanitas show up in. So if that's true, it would probably only be Monsters Inc. world and maybe one other world. I don't think that Dream Eaters are going to appear in every world. I just don't think that's going to be the case. But we'll see. Maybe you might be right and it might be every world. And then if it's every world, I'm literally going to lose myself because I hate Dream Drop Distance. So if it's every world, I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm never going to use that power-up. Unversed aren't in every world. There hasn't even been any other Unversed in any other trailer except for this one. There's never been any other signs of Unversed. Like, it's only been in this world. In what trailer has there been Unversed? It's only been, I mean, in Birth by Sleep, yeah, but not in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. Realistically, yeah, they could be in every world, but actually, I haven't seen them in any other world. I've only been seeing the thing. Now the floods have only been in this world. In early trailers, I'm gonna have to go back and look at them because I've analyzed all the trailers and seen analysis of all the other trailers. There's never been any other Unversed. The reason why I know that for sure is because when the leaks came out for this trailer, and I was discussing it with my friends, we noticed that the Unversed were there, and we never seen the Unversed in any other trailer. So in the other trailers, but we'll go back and look at that. So I think that I don't have to go through the whole last scene, but it's definitely worth pointing out that Vanitas is talking to Ventus, and Ventus actually responds right here. Like, this is like it's pretty obvious right there that that's Ventus speaking out from Sora's heart. Sora doesn't even know why he said that. It's sort of like in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Sora was leaving what was that world, Twilight Town for the first time, and he cried and he didn't know why. It's kind of like then when Roxas cried for Sora. Right there, it was like Ventus talking for Sora. I don't think that Unversed is gonna be in every world. It would be it would be too hectic for there to be 4 enemy types in every world. It'd be too hectic for there to be it would be too hectic for there to be Heartless, Unversed, Nobodies, and Nightmares all as enemies in the world. And in every trailer so far, we've mostly seen Heartless and Nobodies. And we've only seen the floods in the leaks. I mean, if they're gonna be in every world, I think they're only gonna be in specific boss fights that includes when they're around. I'm thinking that's probably what it's going to be like. But let's go over to the Japanese trailer and see what the differences are here. Also, something to really keep in mind. Look at the lighting on Sora's eyes. There we go. Look at the lighting on Sora's eyes. Sora's eyes actually kind of look green, don't they? Did they change Sora's eye color? No, that's just because the lighting is messing with the color of Sora's eyes. Sora's eyes are blue. If you really look deep into them, they are blue, but the lighting is making them look green. In the case, we should see Dream Eater. I wouldn't say Dream Eaters is tied specifically to young Xehanort. Like the thing about like Dream Eaters aren't specifically tied to young Xehanort. The Unversed are tied to Vanitas because they literally come from Vanitas. Vanitas literally makes the Unversed, but the Dream Eaters, he doesn't make Dream Eaters. It's just more or less that he went into the sleeping worlds because he needed to. He's not tied to them. If anything, they're tied to Sora. But yeah, man, look at this beautiful man. Man, look at this beautiful man. Look at this beautiful man. All right, my favorite organization member. Well, no. Yeah, my favorite organization member, I would say. He's my favorite. Then my next would probably be like Axel. And then I would have to go through a list. I would have to actually list them all. But Marluxia and Lee, my favorite organization members. Anything else that I really need to go over? There are some gameplay differences in the Japanese trailer. So like in this one, it was a very like fluid thing. Like he goes in thunder, and then directly into it. So that's a really fluid like animation, and it kind of shows you how fastly, what is that even a word? How fast you can do like your combos in this game. And also worth noting, I don't think it was called Assault Claws in the oh god, what did I do? Close out that. I don't think it was called Assault Claws. Was it called that? I might just be an idiot. Yeah. They have two different names in the Japanese and English. Here it's called Quick Claws, and here it's called Assault Claws. So that means Japanese is called Assault Claws, and English is called Quick Claws. So that's definitely also another thing to keep in mind, or to know about the differences. You use all enemy types in the worlds. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to use all enemy types in the worlds. I think it's going to mainly be a thing to where it will depend on who's in the world. I think it's mainly going to depend on who's in the world. So I don't think if Vanitas isn't in the world, I don't think that they're going to be in there. Key point would be to think about Kingdom Hearts 2. Your first time going through the worlds, nobodies aren't really in any of the worlds. Like, nobodies are nowhere to be found in most of the worlds that you go through the first time you go through the thing. Now, the second time you go through them, there are, but the first time you go through them, there's not that many. I think that it's going to be more of a case-by-case system, kind of like that, to where it depends on what's going on in the plot. It's like, the reason why the nobodies weren't there in the first, go-around through the worlds is because the nobodies weren't there. Or the organization didn't have any business there. Then afterwards, the nobodies did have business there. I think it's going to be more of a case-by-case system just like that, to where the Unversed are only going to be in the worlds where Vanitas has his hand into. I think the Dream Eaters and the Nightmares are only going to be in worlds where it fits, where it's going to kind of fit. And I really believe that it's going to have something to do with Boo. I mean, otherwise, what else would Laugh Power have to do with the world? What else would Laugh Power thing? And like I said, it's very coincidental that the only time we see a Dream Eater in this game is when the Boo meter is on screen. Very coincidental. That is the only time. I don't think it's going to be Energy. Because right now, Sora is fighting just fine right now. I mean, it could be a thing to where fighting allows you to go through doors, but we haven't seen that. That wouldn't make any sense because you don't have that right now. If that was the case, that would be the boo gauge would be there throughout the whole trailer. That would be like a complete world thing, but we don't see that until we get to specifically that part. Like, that would be really weird that, oh, you only get the boo meter for this specific section of the world. Everywhere else, even though boo is there with you, you don't get the laugh power. That would be very weird. I really think that it is something to do with the tree meters. That would be really weird. Alright, we're not really seeing anything new here. Alright, so this is where we're going to get a few new things. Sora's actually doing a completely different combo here. We're seeing a lot more disengaging here. Like, he does a full combo, then he rolls immediately. Like, you see, like, full combo, immediately roll. Go back to my Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical Level 1 playthrough. Do you know how scared I was to perform finishers? I was so scared to perform finishers because it would leave me wide open. He just did a finisher and then rolled right away and started another combo. So cool. Full combo, roll, start another combo. Roll, and then thunder. And then you saw that he was about to use... Wait, did you see that? Look. Thunder, and then he was going straight into guard break, which means you can combo magic in with physical attacks the same way as in Kingdom Hearts 3. So that means you can mix it up between magic and magic commands and attack commands the same way you did in Kingdom Hearts 3. So you can do like a combo, then you can cast magic, then you can do physical attack finisher, same way as you did in Kingdom Hearts 3. I really like that. I really like that. I'm glad they're bringing that back because, like in Birth by Sleep, the most intense combo that you're gonna get is probably like XXXXX square, whereas compared to like Kingdom Hearts 2, you can get like intense combos between like attacks, alternate attacks, magic, different things like that. Very interesting. Is this Battletoads? Yes, this is Battletoads. Yeah, this isn't the whole game. It's just that I'm more or less putting my money on it being a world-specific thing. I think that if Dream Eaters is something that you can access in any world, no matter what, I'm really going to start thinking that this game is going to be too overpowered. I'm really going to start thinking that Sora is just going to be an overpowered fool in this game. Because if you think about it, he already has so much in his moveset. And then to say, oh, at random times you can also summon Dream Eaters. If that's the case, that's the most random thing in the thing. And that's going to make it to where I'm not really going to like the game as much at that point because the game is too random. From what we get right now, summons are random. Attraction flow is random. Then Dream Eaters are random. Like, situation commands are kind of random because at the same time, if you do a combo consisting of physical attacks and magic attacks, you might not get thunder if you use fire in that combo once. So situation commands are random as well. It just makes the game system seem too random, especially if Dream Eaters are just a random thing that you get throughout the whole thing. Links. It seems like links are kind of random because we haven't really seen a thing. It seems like, is it a thing that you can only use when you're next to the character, or is it a thing that automatically activates right where you're standing? It just kind of brings the thing to where it's more of a random thing. Like, where in Kingdom Hearts 2, even when I was completely raging, because I kept dying, I was dying knowing it was my fault because I had access to all of my commands at any time. With the exception of some like reaction commands that may have not came up every now and again, everything was fully ready to me and I could do them. Whereas in this system, it seems like everything is just kind of random to me. And then if you're like, oh, in every world, every like 10 minutes you can summon Dream Eater, I was gonna be like, what? Why? why put that in the game? I would rather it be a world-specific thing to say, oh, whenever you fill up this gauge, you can summon the Dream Eater. I'd be like, okay, that makes sense, rather than we don't even know, like, maybe the requirement for summoning Dream Eater is something that I don't know about. Maybe it's something that after a certain point in the game, you unlock the Dream Eater situation command, and if you use every type of magic in your combo, and before you get to the finisher, then you unlock the Dream Eater thing. That might also be a thing. Or it might be a thing to where if you use flow motion in a combo, then you'll unlock the Dream Eater thing. That might also be a thing. But at the same time, if that's not it, and it's just a random thing, it is just, but even if it's just that, that still brings in a thing of randomness as to whether it will actually unlock or not. Because if we go back to 0.2, sometimes I'll use a couple of fire spells, and then I'll use the rest of Thunder, and I'll only get Thundaga, even though I should get Thundaga and Fyaga. And sometimes I do get both, but sometimes I don't get both. Kind of a random thing. So that's all I'm saying is, I just really, really hope they keep the situation command thing to more of a consistent thing. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I hope that I can use summons whenever I want. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know how they're implementing summons. I might be wrong with the thing of it's being a random situation command. Maybe it's something that you can choose when you activate, and we just haven't seen how you activate it, mainly because we only get to, there's only one gauge or one command menu. So maybe I'm stupid. Maybe there is a way to manually say, hey, I want to use the summon. Maybe there might be a thing to say, hey, I want to use Dream Eaters right now. I may be wrong. We're only looking at trailers, but let's keep looking at this. Also, my girl Rapunzel swinging on trees. Still hype about that. And we got Flynn riding a barrel into combat once again. What is this man doing? Yo, we got Wisdom form back in here. Yo, is that dude? Wait a second. Okay, I thought he was riding another barrel. And like I said, swimming is not new. Aerial summon, man, makes me cry every time. And also, just things, I said it earlier, but I guess I'll say it again. We do have Dusk confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. Dusk confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. And Marluxia Nobodies as well. The spectacle in this game is really amazing. They did a better job at. They did a way better job at syncing up the gameplay between this trailer and the last trailer really well, because there was some things that you could see in the last trailer in the Japanese version that you didn't see in the English. So there's not that many differences. It also seems as though the rockets that you send out sort of kind of maybe do their own thing. Alright, let's end it. Let's end the stream fairly quickly. So you saw that, like, that building over there, when Sora was in the air, he was able to flow motion his way over there. Because you saw the square. Like, let me... Yeah, you see, this square is basically proven to be, hey, you can use flow chain on it. So essentially, you can flow chain from a very far distance away from you. So that's one thing to know, and that's pretty cool. That's going to be a cool way to be able to get around. You're like, you know what? I don't want a platform. Flow chain. You're there. That'd be a really cool thing. I just really want to see how the platforming feels in this game. What is Sully doing? Now, at the same time, the whole theory about it being the Dream Eater power, that also is very shaky as well, because when Sora uses it, the gauge power is at half health. I mean, is like half full. But at the same time, I do have to say, maybe they're hiding the way that you activate it from us, because you notice a lot. Another thing, like with this trailer, and all the trailers that they put out, it's been a whole thing of we don't know how a lot of things activated. They've never shown us Sora activating attraction flow. Like, they've shown us like the beginning of the animation, but they never shown what you have to do to activate attraction flow. They've never shown us what you need to do to activate links. They've never shown us what you need to do such and such. Sora's health is always at this value. Sora always have like it's sort of like Sora's in God mode, essentially. Like, he's in OP mode right now. He always takes like this little bit of damage every time he gets hit. Everything like that. Yes. So maybe it is linked to the laugh power, and they just disabled it for trailer purposes, so that way they could show it easier and sync it up to sync up the trailers easier. Maybe that's it, or maybe it's something else. Oh man, did the glitch happen? Alright, there we go. Wait a second, go back. Oh, wait. You can flow chain to that. So it looks like that's flow chainable, and you're not, like, you know, stuck in lag during this, which kind of tells me another thing that might be bad about this game, or that might be weird about this game, is the cinematics. The cinematics, this looks beautiful to see, but at the same time, Sora is standing right here. He looks pretty vulnerable, and if Sora's vulnerable to attacks, I can see myself getting really mad if I use that move on a boss or something like that. They don't stagger, and then they attack me, or enemies that are ranged, that are farther away from me, start using like ranged attacks on me, like some red nocturnes or something like that, and then I get hit because I can't see what's going on because of the cinematic. It's something minor. It looks great, but it can kind of mess with gameplay. Oh my. And then that's all that we could show for. That's all we have to go over for this. Now, I definitely have to say, that was a pretty, you know, we went a little bit in deep with that trailer analysis. I would definitely say, when he finishes it, go and watch Sora Island 1's analysis. He does analysis on all the Kingdom Hearts trailers, and I know he's gonna pick apart the two trailers like way more than I just did, and he's gonna have he will have a different opinion than I have. But I think that our opinions are kind of the same because I talked to him about. We'll see. Alright, don't think twice. Yo, okay, let me say, before we go into this trailer, we're going to watch it first, and then I'm going to analyze it, and then we'll watch the Japanese trailer, and then we'll analyze it. All we really need to talk about is the last scene, but still, the music is so good. This is going to be the opening theme for Kingdom Hearts 3. Play. Kingdom Hearts 3 theme song.
How did I live
in the kingdom of thieves? Man, yo, I've been listening to this song all night. Or all morning.
Things they don't really mean. Oh, you're only everything I ever dreamed of.
Yo, Mike is like, yo, back up, Anitas. Yo, Mikey came up and was like, back up, Anitas.
I could say no. I want you for a lifetime. So if you
Yo, look, it's he actually looks okay. I know I said we was gonna watch it first and then analyze it later, but I have to say the models are actually looking way better than the last time we saw them. Xemnas is actually looking way better than the last time we saw him. Like last time we saw him, he kind of looked kind of Play-Doh-ish, but now he looks way better. Same with Ansem right over here. They're looking way better. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. Riku's keyblade broke.
This keyblade はもう使えない。だからここに残していくよ。もう一人の俺のために。
Alright, and that was pretty much it for that trailer. Alright, so that last scene is what we mainly need to talk about. A couple of things to just point out, and then I'll just move on to the next point. Riku is looking godly right here. Look at Riku right here. Oh my goodness, this is the best Riku's ever looked, if you ask me. I like his outfit. This is the best Riku's I've ever looked. Don't at me. Don't at me, man. This looks so... Like, Riku is definitely this is the favorite I've ever seen Riku. You can kind of see that there is a consistent pattern between Riku and Mickey. Like, Mickey has, like, of course, a little bit more red. Riku has a little bit more blue, but they both have, like, the checkerboard pattern in their clothes, in a way. Like, Mickey's is more plaid, and then Riku's is more checkerboard. I really like Mickey's outfit, though. That's definitely my favorite Mickey outfit so far. I think the only one that might beat it out for me is his Birth by Sleep outfit, because I really like his Birth by Sleep outfit as well. But I like this way more than Birth by Sleep. So, Birth by Sleep, then... Oh, wait, no. Then this, then Birth by Sleep, then Kingdom Hearts 2, then Kingdom Hearts 1 for me. For me, personally. Riku mentioned something about in case the other me needs it. Of course, every trailer has to add a new question. Thank you a lot, Nomura. The two trailer questions we got is, yo, what is Vanitas doing there? Well, we already kind of know what Vanitas is doing there, but we kind of want to see where that scene kind of plays out. But the question that, the true question that's came out of this is, what other me is he talking about? I've heard theories to say it might be that say that Riku is actually a secret of darkness and he's leaving it there for his younger self to get, or maybe it might be for his younger self to get, or one that I kind of think about if he's saying the other me needs it. I'm thinking he might mean Riku replica might still be around somewhere. But I don't think that Riku's going to be doing anything having anything to do with time travel, and I don't think Riku's going to be moving over to the side of darkness. I think Riku's done with that part of his life, and I think he's on the side of good now. So I don't know what he means in case the other me needs it. That can mean a lot of things, and that's just honestly something that we could spitball for hours about, but we'll never get to any, like, you know, decision on. So let's go and listen to the Japanese version of that, and then I think we'll be good for this stream. We'll have gone through everything that's coming out for this you know. So this is basically the Japanese version of the song. Looks so beautiful. Oh yeah, this scene. Wait, go back. This scene looks way better. This looks way better. And there's also a few things to note about this right here. This little island right here, there used to be a treasure chest right here, but now it's not there anymore. Which I know you're like, oh, okay, wow, a treasure chest missing. Oh, big deal. That kind of shows that the last time that they were working on, that they've worked on this world considerably since the last time that we've seen this trailer. This whole platform, like, I don't think that there was like this little dirt road thing here. I don't think that this little thing right here was there before. I think this might be something you can flow chain onto. There's a big shadow on where you land now. I don't think that that was there before either. And of course, we got the custom command HUD for this world as well. But yeah, this Sora looks a lot more clean now. Like it just overall it looks better, and it shows that they still were working on the level design for this world. Yo, actually, look at Thebes right now. Now, is it just me, or does Thebes look better than the last trailer that we saw? It actually looks better. I think that I don't think that it's a thing of, oh, they changed the textures and everything. I think it's more of the lighting that changed. Because the rock troll looks better, Thebes itself looks better. I think it's they changed the lighting in the trailer, and that's what's led to a thing. I know we're supposed to be listening to the Japanese thing, but I'm just doing my analysis of the little gameplay that we see. Looks really good. The Thebes looks so much better. I think it's mainly because of the lighting. Also, I had to pause again. Young Xehanort looks better, but I still say he could use improvements. There's just something that just isn't right about Young Xehanort. Like, they fixed his face a little bit. They fixed his ear to where his ear has the point like it's supposed to have. Like, they gave him the point in the ear like he is supposed to have. And his face looks a little bit better. But his face still looks a little derpy to me, personally. But it looks alright. You can see kind of there, Donald scared Boo. And, you know, that seems like something that should happen because Donald is a pretty scary man. And yo, Mikey's just walking up like, yo, get out of my world, Vanitas. He's like, get out of my world. And then I just kind of find it funny how, like, Sully is just holding Mikey. Like, he's just holding him like that. That's just kind of funny to me. And also, I'm kind of going to have to assume that that world is going to take place during the events of Monsters, Inc., since Boo is with them. I just say that because some worlds you kind of have to think about when it takes place, because the Big Hero 6 world is supposed to be kind of like a spiritual sequel to Big Hero 6. It takes place after Big Hero 6, and it goes after it follows like what happens to Baymax after the end of Big Hero 6 and everything like that. And the Toy Story world is supposed to take place between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, not Kingdom Hearts, Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. So it kind of shows like what happens in between that time period. So we gotta kind of think about that. But yo, Riku, wait, let me go back and get that still, Riku. Alright, okay, here's the thing. Like, earlier, like last night, I was telling my friends that Riku didn't look like Riku at first to me. But now that I look at him like this, that does look like Riku. Like, at first, it just, something seemed off. It was mainly his eyes. And maybe the fact that I'm seeing him in Kingdom Hearts 3 and I'm seeing him in this much detail. They just look kind of off to me because I'm used to seeing Riku in like Kingdom Hearts 2. But yo, this is wild. Oh, and I guess something else to think about. So, I don't know what we're going to have to do about this. Okay, so here's the thing. So we know that the Eye of the Master is supposed to be in the Master of Masters Keyblade. Correct. Yes. But it seems as though there's a lot of Keyblades that have eyes on their own. Is he able to see the future through those Keyblades as well? Through those Keyblades and such as well? Because if you think about it, all of the Master of Masters Keyblades have eyes on them. Riku's Keyblade and his dark Soul Eater key saber both have eyes on them, as well as one of Terra's weapons as well. Are all of these weapons somehow able to help the Master of Masters see the future? Is Riku unknowingly helping the Master of Masters see the future? It's something to kind of think about. But yo, his Keyblade actually, now that I look about it, his Keyblade actually looks kind of wild. Like, look at that. But alright, that's gonna be it. Oh yeah, also, Mickey, he's looking wild. His cheeks are a little bit puffier than they've been of late, and that actually kind of makes me really really happy. But I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I've streamed for about an hour and 30 minutes. I got things to do. I got to get ready for my homecoming game, which is going to be, I got to start leaving for in a few minutes. My sister's supposed to be coming by pretty soon, so I got to go and get her from downstairs to help me out with something. Oh yeah, when I get back from the game, there will be another stream tonight. I will be doing Mario Odyssey Part 6 later tonight, around the same time that I did yesterday. Maybe a little bit earlier, depends on when I get back from the game. And then tomorrow, tomorrow's going to be 2 streams as well. Well, not 2 streams, it's going to be 1 stream, half for 3 hours. Half of it is going to be Jackbox, the other half is going to be Mario Odyssey. So look forward to that too. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys are as hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3 as I am. Although I may have picked apart the thing and said, you know, some of my criticisms for the game. Don't think that means I don't like the game. I'm more hyped for this game than I've ever been hyped for any game. And even though I've said that there has been things that I don't like about the game, there's things that I don't like about Kingdom Hearts 2. There's things that I hate about Kingdom Hearts 2. Yet it's still my favorite game. So even though I'm saying that there's things that I might not like about Kingdom Hearts 3, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be like a game that I'm not going to like. I'm definitely going to like Kingdom Hearts 3. And kind of going into it, I knew that the gameplay was going to be way more flashy, way more out there. Just even judging by like the orchestra trailer that we got, the one with where we first saw Guard form active. That was kind of really wild, and when he did the like million arm punch, that kind of showed me, oh yeah, this game's going to be a way flashier. So yeah, but let me get off here. I gotta, you know, do my thing, everything like that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tonight with another stream. If you go back and watch the VOD. Oh wait, I guess the last thing I'll leave you guys with is letting you guys see my first reaction to Riku, which is something that I can do. Once again, it's going to be a case of the quality is going to be absolutely terrible. But I can show you guys my reaction to Riku real quick, if the video decides to load. There we go. Alright, let me just fast forward to when we saw when I saw Riku. Man, you can just kind of see by my face, like, you know, my reaction. Yo, this is so good! Yo, I was so excited. Alright, let me fast forward just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, can the video please play? I got things to do. And that's Riku and Mickey? Yo, why does Riku's clothes look so good? Riku looks, oh my goodness, Riku looks so good. Oh my goodness, Riku looks so good. Yo, is he gonna leave his Keyblade behind here? Yo, I kept saying Sora. Looks so good. I like how I kept saying Sora by accident. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was it. I do have my reactions to the subtitles, but I'm not going to display them because I got things to do. So maybe on another day I'll display them. But let me actually close the stream now. Love you guys, love your faces, and I will see you guys later. Peace.